South Carolina. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Wolverines headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Using his legs, it's Fuller. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throwing, Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Hunt. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Snowed under by the defense.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Clark.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Sellers. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself on the draw. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run, and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Catch in the middle. It's Hunt. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Quarterback making checks. They go play action with Sellers. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. And he takes this from inside the 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. They're down to one timeout left in the half. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Underwood. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Underwood. Right down the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The keeper on the option. Maybe a crease. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Back has it. There he goes. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Bryce Underwood to throw. Hauls it in. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Here's a little room there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Michigan.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's McAllister. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Sellers to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Under fire. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Forced out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Making side adjustments here. Throwing, Sellers. Buys a little time. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. He's got it. Gets away from one, finds room. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Sellers to the air again. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. From the gun, running back on the move. There's some room. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines! He got a step and just dusted the field. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Sends it back in motion. Here's Underwood to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Sellers. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Hands it off. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Sellers. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Sellers to throw. Dances away to buy time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Running inside. It's Fuller. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Sellers. Finds his back in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the ride. Gives it on the option. Gets away from one. He's got space. Lots of room to run. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. Great job by the back on the option.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Throwing, Underwood. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
That keeps the score. Michigan 21, South Carolina 10. Number 99, set to kick it off.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Sellers. Looking down the middle. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Sellers. Got it in the middle. It's Fuller. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
With the catch, it's Fuller. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to them.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Quickly complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? On the draw, it's Fuller. Runs through a tackle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Play fake, Sellers. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting the hand in the air, getting it on the football.
Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. A run for the quarterback. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Rides the back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy in the ground.
Quarterback keep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. It's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. He'll take it himself. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. There's a crease. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan! Big Blue with the response.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's Sellers to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time help force the incompletion.
Finds a tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Sellers from the gun on third down. It's caught downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And that's the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
A designed run for the quarterback. Picked up 8 yards there, third down and 2. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Coming to the line looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. QB draw. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Might be calling a hot route. Fourth down, Sellers. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Throwing, Sellers. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Quarterback running on the draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Sellers from the gun on third down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
One more play to pad the stats. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Going for 6. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to or execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Washington Huskies. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington, Husky Stadium, is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains, you can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Rides to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Keeps it on the draw. Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the first down. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Sellers fires it. The sure hands, it's Fuller. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Again, it's Sellers. The screen, and watch out. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Gamecocks getting set on first and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Got a little grab. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off to take the touchback. Here's Williams to throw. Taking a shot on the first play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field.
And the quarterback is not. Back at the 13.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed.